Okay. Everybody ready?
大家准备好了没有？
You got a need for speed.
你们需要速度要快一点哦。
You got to move fast.
你们需要快一点。
Did you enjoy the walk? The walk.
OK， OK 你们是否有真的享受？你们觉得好不好玩？该去外面走一走，
Yeah.
好不好玩？
How about the swim?
那游泳又怎么样？
Okay.
好。
Very nice. You have very good-looking bodies.
哇，你们的身材都非常非常的棒。
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into another area right now for just a very quick hour. So what I'd like you to do is to turn to a clean sheet of paper.
这样我们在接下来这个小时里面，我们会教分享新的一个概念。那现在首先第一件事情是先翻开新的一页，空白页。
And okay, go ahead. And I'm going to be helping you again. I'm preparing you for the rest of the week. I'm not going to be up here too much after today, but I'm preparing you for the rest of the week.
可以在今天之后，我不会再经常上来这边跟大家分享。那今天我最主要做的是帮大家准备好，在这个星期里面可以好好的度过。
So one of the things that I like to do is to get you prepared to keep thinking and being involved in income generating activities.
这样所需要把你的需要提醒大家的是，在今天开始，我们就要经常记得这一个东西，就是创造收入的来源。
So what happens is that many of you don't spend enough time doing things that are going to create money for you.
因为问题出现在这里，很多个人并不是经常正在做，并没有花足够的时间来找一份工作，可以给你得到收入的。
So you spend all this time being very, very busy, but it doesn't produce cash.
很多时候我们会弄得很忙，做得很忙，但是没有带来很多很多的现金。
And the reason I do this work, and I want to change the school systems around the world, is to teach people how to be more efficient and organized.
为什么DC会参与在这整个business school 这样子的概念里面？主要是他希望说，世界各地人可以更多机会，可以享受到真正有规划的理财方式。
And for little people, for young children, all the way to adults, to learn how to make money.
从小一直到大，一直到老，都一直在学习如何赚钱。
I have a big manual which is called Money Making Systems.
我有一本很充足的资料，是叫 Money Making System， 如何赚到钱的系统。
And Wilson and his team were very, very nice, and they translated it into Chinese.
林老师跟他的团队都很用心的把它翻译成为中文。
So today I'm going to take two parts from that manual.
今天我会在整本讲义里面拿出来两个部分。
And as a gift from Wilson and I and the whole team.
这两个单元成为一份由林老师给大家的，还有包括 DC 给大家的一份礼物。
We're going to give you a mini chapter about money.
我们会给你一个关于跟钱的单元。
And another chapter on how to be very, very organized and how to organize your office.
另外单元是如何成为一个很有规划人和如何规划你的事业跟你的公司。
Okay, but I am going to explain them very quickly, not go through each word, but I want to explain to you from my own words.
我会再用很快的速度跟大家分享一下，解释一下到底里面是讲什么，但是我不会跟资料里面一个字一个字读，我会用他自己的语言来跟大家分享。
And even though you are going to receive a handout, it is very important that you take notes the way you hear it.
虽然待会你会得到这些讲义，但是是非常重要。如果你可以现在把你所听到的东西全部都登记下来。
See, what we're actually doing in the school is teaching your subconscious.
其实，在课室里在这学院里面，其实我们教的是正在教你的潜意识。
These are tools that even if you don't have your own business right now, later they will become very, very handy.
虽然你今天可能并不拥有自己的事业，但是在未来的时候，这些东西这些技巧可能都可以帮到您。
So you are like creating a toolbox for you to have your own business.
你好像现在正在 正在准备为自己的未来准备，而准备了一个toolbox， 就是工具箱，谢谢。
And for those of you who have built businesses and are very successful, you can teach your people these things.
如果您现在已经是非常成功，或者在这一方面有一定的知识的话，这也是一个很好的机会，给您可以重温了之后回去可以教你的团队怎么做，
Okay.
可以吗？
So there's three, and I'll say it to you in English and you write it in Chinese, okay? Okay, there's three elements to money.
来，针对金钱是有3个非常重要的。
The first one, you must make it.
第一个，你必须要
Okay, And the third thing is for you to grow the money.
第3是 grow 是好像说从少变到很多 ，OK， 所以增加的意思。
So you have to figure out where you are in your life.
所以必须找到说，其实在你生命中，现在此时此刻是属于哪一个阶段？
All three of them require completely different elements.
这3个阶段都需要不一样的因素来支撑。
So when you're just starting out, you have to do certain things. And when you are already making it, you have to do other things in order to keep it.
如果你刚刚开始一个事业的话，你就需要做某些事情。但是如果事业已经有了，但是要维持下来的话，你又需要做某些东西来保存它。
And then when you are going to grow it, it's a completely different dynamic.
如果你的公司要生长，要做得更大更好的话，那你就需要注意这另外一方面的东西。
And people make mistakes because they get these three confused.
很多个人在这一方面就混乱了，然后他们就犯了很多错误。
So some of them have already made the money, and then they have to grow it, but they keep thinking that they have to keep making it.
而很多个人其实他已经开始赚了很多钱，但是其实到那个阶段，他应该开始把它就把公司扩充的更大的时候，但是还是一直想法是说，一直要把它赚更多钱，而不是想要扩充他的事业。
So you only have 24 hours a day, like any other human being.
您只有24小时，跟其他人一样。
So if you're not busy growing your money, it's going to diminish.
如果你不是每一天在增加着你的财富的话，那你可能会越弄越糟。
You're going to be too busy spending it instead of growing it.
你可能很多时候会很忙的正在花那个钱，而并不是正在增加你的财富。
And then you begin to lose it, and then emotions come up.
然后你可能开始失去了一些钱，失去了钱的时候，你的情绪就开始出现了。
And if you're too emotional, you are going to make the wrong decisions.
当情绪来到在理财这方面，当情绪来到的时候，那你可能就会做出一个错误的判断。
So I want you to write this down.
我要你把这写下来。
Never make a decision when you are very emotional.
从来不要在你情绪不稳定的时候采取任何行动，做出任何决定。
You have to sober up. It's like being drunk. Sober up. Like when you're drunk, you must become sober. That's when you get drunk, the next day you're sober. When you drink too much alcohol. Okay? So you must sober. It's like being drunk, so you must sober up.
所以你就要开始要清醒，在清醒环境之下，才可以开始采取任何一个行动。
Okay? So some of you make decisions that are extremely important very emotionally.
很多人在采取非常重要的决定的时候，那时候情绪都很不稳定。
You get very angry, and then you make these major decisions that can cost you millions of dollars.
你可能在非常生气的情况之下，采取了一个决定，而那个决定可能会是整百千的一个决定。
Or you get jealous, and then you waste all your time competing with someone instead of making money.
你可能开始会妒忌对方，你会跟对方争斗，而并不是专注在自己赚钱这一方面。
Or you get very, very hurt. Somebody hurts your feelings, and then you begin to strike out.
你可能是因为对方伤害到你的情绪、你的感觉，那就要和攻击回他。
So they have made many, many studies for decades, for tens of years.
对。
Tens of years. They have maybe now 30, 40 years they've been studying.
OK， 其实有一帮人，其实他们已经是正在怎么讲？他们学了30-40年的经验里面所累积下来的决定。
They have studied the brain, and when you get emotional, everything goes out the window.
那一班专家其实就他们在他们在研究里面了解到，其实当你的情绪受影响、不稳定的时候，那你所采取的东西的反应的效果就会不理想。
Randy talked earlier that our parents sometimes affect some of you.
Randy 今天早上有谈到说，我们的家人可能某个时候影响到我们。
And some of you probably said, "Oh yeah, that's me. I'm not affected by my parents."
OK， 有很多时候我们会讲说，没有，那就是我本来就这样子，我不是被家人影响的。
All of you are affected by your parents. All.
大家其实都是被家人影响的。
There
大家
isn't
每
any
一个
human
人
being, no human being isn't affected by emotions day in and day out.
没有一个人其实是不会受到情绪的影响，对方情绪的影响，就是每一天我们都会受到这一方面的影响。
Only one other thing is more emotional than money.
只有一个东西会比钱更敏感，
And that's sex.
那就是
That's it.
性爱。
And the other big one is if your children or someone gets very sick.
另外一个呢是你的
Okay.
你的孩子或者是其他你家人你所挚爱的人，他们病倒的时候，
But that usually is a tragedy. That's very, very serious.
那通常都是一个灾难或者是一个想象不到的东西，通常是非常危险的时候，
But
或是非常严重的时候。
But on a day-to-day basis, nothing is more intense than money.
其实，在日常生活里面，其实没有其他东西会比钱更敏感。
So this week, I want you to begin to really look at your emotions around money.
这一个星期里面，我希望大家可以专注在你自己本身对钱的敏感度，你对钱的感觉是什么？
I told you no smoking up here, then somebody was smoking out there.
我刚才有跟你说，在这边，在这一边不可以抽烟，但刚才的确有人在外面吸烟。
I asked who it was, and nobody came up.
我刚才有问那个是谁，但是没有人承认。
So who was smoking out there in the break after I said no smoking up here?
刚才是谁在外面吸烟？在我跟大家说不能够在外面吸烟之后，的确在外面吸烟的那个是谁？
Somebody was smoking.
有人的确在吸
You
烟，
must have seen them smoking.
你肯定看到对方吸烟。
Nobody was smoking.
没有人在吸烟吗？
There was smoke.
有烟在那边。
My teacher saw them smoking.
我的老师们看到他们在抽烟。
So why don't you see what we do? Because we don't want to pay $20, $40 RMBs. We don't want to pay 20, 40, whatever.
我们不要付20或40人民币，
And so we begin to hide.
我们就开始躲藏起来。
And then you see someone and you don't want to tell on them.
但是有时候你看到对方，但你也是不要把它讲出来。
And then you feel uncomfortable.
然后，但是你开始感觉到不自在。
So we have a tendency to do all these silly things around the smallest amount of money.
我们经常就会对钱有这样子的反应，这样子的敏感度。
So it's okay. But
那是正
next
常的。
time I ask, I want you to tell me.
但是下一次如果我再问你的话，我希望您可以直接跟我说，
It's not about the smoking.
不是关于抽烟，
Okay? It's not about the money.
也不是关于钱，
It's about your behavior.
那是你的态度，
It's about how you begin to kind of hide things.
那是可以看到你为什么你的态度会开始躲藏起来。
So for the rest of the week, I just want you to notice you
在这个星期
around
里
money.
面，在这星期里面，我希望您了解到是看到你自己对钱的态度是什么，
Around business.
对生意的态度又是什么？
Because this is a true business school for entrepreneurs.
因为这是真正的企业家的商业学院，
This is not a school for employees.
这不是一个学院，这学院这课程并不是给你跟人家打工的人。
The school was originally created by a very rich man, my mentor.
这课程其实这 BSE 商业学院其实是由 DC 的一个很重要的一个mentor 所设计出来的。
And I was 28 years old when I attended the school.
那时候他才28岁，他就上了这堂课。
And I fell in love with this work because this is truly what you need to learn in order to be a happy entrepreneur.
他开始爱上了这个课程，因为他知道说这就是真正，如果你要成为一个成功企业家，你真的需要经历过这一条路。
And the principles were so simple, and yet most of us are not willing to really do it, or we're not taught how to do it.
有很多时候，它里面的东西的确是很简单，但是很多时候我们不知道如何做，或者从来没有人教我们该如何去采取行动。
So I'm going to go back and start talking about money again.
我会再提起钱这一回事。
And later we're going to have Chantel come and talk about emotions.
待会我们会请Chantel上来讲关于跟感觉这一块
And feelings.
还有感觉跟情绪这一块。
And we're just going to get that over with because they're going to start coming up quite a bit in the next couple of days.
这非常重要，因为陆陆续续我们都会把这感觉跟情绪都会陆陆续续把它弄出来。
We're going to start putting more and more pressure on you.
我们陆续会给你很多的压力。
You're going to start putting more and more pressure on each other.
你们互相也彼此会给很多的压力。
You're going to begin to see things that are running you every single day in your life.
你可以开始看到你在日常生活里面的很多态度。
And you are going to start getting the reality behind business and money.
你开始会看到说，在事业跟钱背后真正的事实是什么
Would you write down real versus ideal? Ideal. Okay?
来，还要我写下的是这一个是
Okay, so you write down ideal versus real. Either one.
真实、理想。
I admire you so much. I want to write Chinese.
好，真实
Amazing.
跟理想。
Okay? There is the ideal world that as children we created for ourselves. We wanted to be different.
所以，我们所理想的是，我们希望说孩子，我们在小的时候就希望拥有一个美满的一个人生。
But the world as we grow up turns out to be very different.
当我们长大的时候，我们开始看到，其实这世界并不是如此。
So by the end of the school, you are going to feel so different. You're going to be such a different person because you are going to be okay with life being as it is.
在这课程结束之后，你就开始觉得到说，其实你接受了这个事实，看到很多不同，因为你知道说，这个就是生活本身就是如此。
You're going to be able to work with whatever it is that you have.
你会开始对于你生命中所拥有的一切东西，跟它采取行动。
So you won't be like a round thing trying to fit into a square.
你就不会像是一个圆形的，但是要挤在一个方形的盒子里面。
Or a square into a round because it doesn't fit
或者是一
correctly.
个方形的要挤进一个圆形的空间。
So what we want you to do is we like you to look right now, look inside, where are you in relationship to money?
OK， 现在我想要你做的是，我让你看到你自己，你对钱，你跟钱之间的关系是什么
Put your emotions aside. Don't get all, oh my God, if you don't have enough, if you don't have enough, it's okay.
把你情绪放一边，你不要想说哦，糟了，怎么我生命怎么会是这样子的？如果它是不够的话，你的财务不够的话，那是正常的。
So are you in the process of either making it,
你现在是在赚的过程呢，
keeping it,
还是在保存的过程，
or growing it?
还是在增加扩充的过程？
And the school is going to cover all three. That's what all the instructors are covering.
这个课程里面，其实在每一个老师里面都会在针对的这三个都会陆续跟大家分享。
So that's why we work on teams, because the ones who know a lot more will help the ones who are just starting.
对，就是因为这样子说，我们是在一个团队里活动，因为知道更多的可以帮那些刚刚开始的人，给他们更多的了解。
And this particular article will tell you this particular article on money will share with you some of the most successful tools I have learned myself and from very rich people on what to do with money.
在理财的成功的习惯里面，会跟您分享是怎么样对于那些成功人士他们怎么样在赚钱、保存跟增加这一方面做得更好。
It's very simple. You take whatever money you have and then you do 3 different things.
它是非常简单的，只是将你所拥有的这财富做3样不一样的东西。
You can take it for savings and for putting it away for growing your business.
你可以拿给它收起来在银行，或者是再放在一边，为了未来的扩充所用。
There's a small formula here.
里面是有一个方程式的。
And for those of you that have never really known how to explain it to others, you can.
如果那些你从来没 never learn how
to explain it to others, now they have an article.
如果你不懂得如何跟人家解释在这一块这个概念的话，那这个资料里面可以跟你解释得非常清楚，因为它有一个方程式在里面。
Basically, money is a very simple thing when you don't have a whole lot of emotions behind it.
如果你没有情绪影响着你在钱这一方面的话，其实钱本身这个道理是非常简单的。
And what you can do is it doesn't matter how much money you have, how much money you make.
其实它跟多少你拥有多少钱，或者是你赚多少钱是一点的关系都没有。
What matters is what you do with the very little money you have or the large amounts of money you have.
它有关的只是说你现在所拥有的这少许的钱，或者你拥有了很多的钱，你到底将这些钱来干嘛？做了什么事？
What habits do you have about growing your money?
就用一个你在创造收入的来源的态度或者是习惯，
Spending your time on income generating activities.
就是经常参与跟创造收入有关的活动。
So can you write the word leverage for me? Okay, so leverage Okay, very good. So leverage, you must ask yourself every day,
你经常要问自己，针对着杠杆操作这4个字，
how am I leveraging today?
你
You
到
write
底
it
今
down.
天有没有杠杆到？
Is my product or service leverageable?
我的产品或者我的服务到底能不能杠杆？
Can I leverage this?
我是否可以把这一个东西杠杆？
Because if you don't leverage it, you work too hard.
如果你不杠杆的话，你没有用这杠杆原理的话，那你可能是做得太辛苦了。
This particular school, particularly this school, is going to be about leverage.
这课程里面，其实这8天的课程里面，我们都经常在提杠杆操作。
Tomorrow, Janet is going to be teaching you about building your empire.
明天我们另外一个讲师 Janet 会跟大家分享如何创造你自己的国宝。
And so everything we're teaching is about leverage.
所以我们经常每一个东西我们在教跟大家分享的都是跟杠杆有关。
When you're working with your teams in running and walking and learning how to work with people, that's about leveraging people.
你在跑步也好，在游泳也好，在哪个活动都好，当你们在一个团队里面，其实经常互相支持，那个也是正在杠杆，这是杠杆人。
So a very wealthy person has learned how to leverage people.
一个非常有钱、非常富有的人，他们懂得怎么样杠杆人、
Money,
钱
and whatever resources they have.
和任何一个资源，他所拥有的资源。
So it doesn't matter where you are, whether you are just starting out, but you must learn how to leverage.
就是你现在在哪里不重要，如果你是刚刚开始的话不重要，但是最重要的东西是你要懂得如何去杠杆。
Okay? So what I like to do is I would like to hand out right now the big one, the one on being organized.
OK， 现在我想要分的是 你的个人生产系统。
Okay? Let's hand that out.
来，
And I'd
把
like
讲义
them
发
to
下来
look。over it.
为了我们希望大家可以看一看。经理营业。
Being organized is a tremendous form of leverage.
如果懂得如何规划你的人生的话，其实是一个很好的一个杠杆的方式。
So the most organized people we know are people who either can do it themselves or they hire someone.
如果你懂得规划的呢，其实他经常可能是自己来做，或者是他请一个人来做。
One of the most successful women that I know is a lady by the name of Dr. Jenny Tay.
其中一个我认识的人，他的名字叫做 Dr. Jenny Tay。
And she owns many jewelry stores and many big businesses.
他拥有很多珠宝行业，还有很多珠宝行业、珠宝店，还有很多其他的行业。
And she's extremely organized.
他是非常非常有系统化的人。
She doesn't have to pick up any pieces of paper.
他不需要拿任何一张纸。
All she does is call up. She has 3 secretaries.
他所需要做的是，他只需要打电话，因为他有3位秘书。
And what she does is she just picks up the phone and puts orders in all day.
然后他经常就拿起电话起来，就打给这3位里面其中一位，就跟他讲说他需要做的是什么东西，他就一直吩咐对方做。
She's very, very rich, so she
他
can
非常
have
非
3
常
people.
有钱，所以他就可以拥有3个秘书。
Until then, you have to get yourself organized like this. Don't open. If you open, it's fine.
OK， 然后你就要经常要像他们这样很有系统化来规划你的人生。还有他提醒说不要把它打开，如果你打开那个把它放进去的话，你会被罚款。
Okay, don't open the thing. Okay, don't open other people's thing. Okay?
好，所以
He's
不要把它
opening
打
other
开。
people's. Please open the clicker at the break.
在休息的时候才把你的文件夹中间那个东西打开，因为一打开有声音的话，你就被罚款。
Okay, thank you.
谢谢。
Otherwise, we'll all be crazy by the end of the week.
要不然的话，我们
Seriously.
在这星期结束的时候，我们大家就会变得疯了，因为一直听到嘎嘎嘎嘎嘎声。
This is a correction from past schools.
哦，这一个呢，就是以前在我们在开商学院的时候，学员所要求我们修正的一方面。
At the end of one school, the feedback we got was that they almost went crazy with all the clicking sounds.
因为在其中一个商学院的时候，有学员讲说，在我们课程结束的时候，他就讲说。他接到说听了很多次那个 click click click， 整个学院里面，我们经常都会把分资料给你，那 click 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 的声音的时候，他讲几乎要变成疯狂了。
So I'd like you to take a few minutes and look over and talk it over with your class. I'm going to give you about 10 minutes for you to look over the handout that I just gave you and then discuss it for a few minutes and then I will explain it. Okay? But it'll be easier for you. So read it over.
好，现在会给你
Thank you.
10分钟，跟你桌上的团队，我们一起讨论这里面到底讲了什么。你们一起翻读这这用10分钟这边几页东西全部把它看完。哦，
Did you
然后
get-
待会我们就会再解释，那时候你就会更加容易了解。
Did you get more than one handout?
你是否拥有多过一份？
Oh, you got one extra
One.
here. No, this gentleman seems to have 2. Did you hand 2 of them out or just one? Only one, okay. He must have extra. What's the other one he has in his hand? You're going to take way too long. You're reading word per word.
你们花了太长时间，因为每一个字每个字来慢慢的读。
We have a need for speed. Look through
我
it
们要
really
快一点，
quickly.
所以你就是要把它分散，然后来打开，这样大列的看过。
Discuss it with your group. You got about 10 more minutes, and then I'll answer some, and then I'll explain it.
找
This
重
is
点，我
not
们
for you to see you go back to school.
你们是要回到像学校一样，因为你需要找重点，
You're
找重
now
点10分，所以再讨论。你们现在是企业家，
You're looking at a proposal. You're gonna glancing it over. Do you like it or not?
你现在是企业家，你看到对方给你一个
Okay. It's like you don't
proposal
have
给
to
你看，
look.
那你到底喜不喜欢？你要
You
这样
don't
快
have
速
to
对
look
看
at。every single word. Just got there's list of supplies and things.
你不需要看完每一个字，你只要看重要的重点就好了。
Okay, and talk it over for a few minutes, and then I'll answer some question. I'll explain it and answer some question.
来，你用几分钟时间来跟对方讨论一下，跟你旁边朋友讨论一下，然后之后我们会回答您问题。
I'll explain the process later. Just look through it and
我会
talk
解
it
释
over.
里面的重点给大家知道。
Thank you.
谢谢。
We'll handle it at the end. It was him, right? Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
来，谢谢。
Okay, so what you have in your hands there is a document that I learned from some of the most organized people in the world.
你所用的这个资料，其实是我向全球最棒的，懂得在策划这方面做的最好的那人学来的。
Oh, by the way,
顺便跟大家讲
he's worried that he's not doing the best job. Say it.
没有，刚我跟他讲说我是蛮担心，因为我不是做翻译的人。
And here's my Chinese godson.
哦，他是我的干妈。
So I like him working with me because Paul is very busy in translating some very technical things for you tomorrow.
因为其实我们很棒那个翻译员Paul， 他现在在忙着为大家翻译明天很重要的细节的东西。
And mine is simple because you have it all in a piece of paper.
然后他提到说他的这一堂课是蛮简单的，因为一些资料都已经，其实你们的讲义就是他今天在分享的东西。
So let's reassure him that he's doing a good job. Let's give him a big hand. We'll say it.
没有，他是叫大家肯定一下我说，其实我还可以吧。
Yeah, thank you. 谢
谢。
I am trying to learn how to speak Chinese, and I am amazed by people that can speak Chinese and English.
对，他说他正在学如何讲中文，然后他非常欣赏那些可以讲英文跟中文的人。
Because we have completely different sounds.
因为我们的音调其实根本就不一样。
The other day I was learning some sentence and I called somebody fat.
他学一句话，其实他不小心把那个人的那个字讲错，讲成胖。你好棒变成你好胖。
And last year I called somebody crazy.
而去年还是把人家叫成疯的。
So I am going to go and learn. Dai and I are going to go to school for many weeks and learn Chinese.
他说戴就是我的妈妈，然后DC 是我干妈妈，他们两个是非常确定说会在这未来的花几个星期的时间来好好学中文。
So it is one of the most difficult transition between the two.
因为这两种语言其实都是蛮复杂的所以这两个这样子的学法其实是非常困难的一件事情。
So don't feel bad if you haven't been able to learn English very fast.
如果你学不好英文，你不在很快速里面学好英文的话，不用担心，那是正常的。
But you probably should learn English because so many people that make money speak English.
因为他想说，其实学英文是件好事，有很多富有人他们英文都掌握得蛮好的。
And before I die, I'm going to learn Chinese.
他说，在他在往生之前，他要确保学好中文。
So thank you.
谢谢。
Thank you. You're doing a great job. So that particular document that you have is something that you're going to take home and do.
这一份资料其实是说，他是鼓励您可以回家跟着它里面的东西一步一步执行。
You must buy exactly the supplies that I have listed there.
你需要买它里面所讲的每一样东西。
I lived in Singapore for 4 years and had business in Singapore for 4 years.
他曾经住在新加坡4年，他在那边有一盘生意。
And I have been in this part of the world for about 12 years, so I know that this works in Asia.
他在亚洲地区其实来来往往已经住了12年。
And Karen, stand up for a minute. Just wave that beautiful graduate over there. Let's wave everybody. Say hi.
Karen 站起来，是我们毕业生。
Karen.
没有 Karen 是艺人。
Oh, the graduates want to all stand up. Okay, graduates, stand up and wave too. Go ahead, graduates.
全部毕业生站起来，跟大家挥手。
Yay! Thank you. But I was pointing out Karen because Karen bought my manual last year.
他这里要讲过一个议员的一件事，我们毕业生的一件事情，他去买了这一本
，which is all in Chinese.
全部都是中文的。
And she put it to work in her company. She's building a business, and it has saved her so much time, money, and energy.
OK， 他就跟着里面的东西来做。他的确在创业这个路途中，他省了很多钱、很多时间，还有很多力量。
So every year we sell this, we just copy it here, and we'll have this available for you later in the week at a very good price.
OK， 我们每一年都会在做这个致富系统，把它卖出来，在这个课程里面把它卖出来。然后每一年里面都很多人因为用了这个系统里面，就是你们手上那小小的资料哦，用了这个系统里面成功。
This is for those of you who want to build an organization.
这只是给那些你想拥有自己的公司，把公司做得更大更庞大。
What you have in your hands right now is going to help you whether you buy the manual or not.
OK， 你手上有的这一份资料，其实的确会帮助到你，它跟你买不买那本书是没有关系的。
Some of you who are making a lot of money, you must hire somebody to do this for you.
有人已经现在是赚很多钱，赚大钱了，所以你就必须请人家特别为了这份资料而采取行动。
But nothing is more powerful than to have someone doing work for you. It's called leverage.
其实没有一个东西可以比人家帮你做东西更好，因为那个就是杠杆的。
So if you make 100 RMB for an hour, then you must hire someone. Maybe it's 100 okay? Is 100 okay? Is that a good sum?
如果一个小时赚100人民币，其实那个数目会是大还是小还是 OK 吗？
Yeah. Okay, then you hire someone that makes less, and that's leverage.
OK， 如果你每一个小时其实可以赚到100块的话，那就要请一个人他赚的比100块更少的哦，然后这样子呢，其实你已经开始杠杆了。
You must try to get a team of people to always work with you.
你必须找一个团队，一些人经常跟你一起工作。
There's no way that I can do this without a team.
是不可能，我们可以独自一个人解决这些问题的。
We are teaching you systems this week.
我们是教你系统，这星期里面我们都一直在教你系统。
This is planning was one system.
刚才Randy 跟我们分享的那一个 planning 是计划策划那一方面，那个的确是一个系统。
That was another system.
这又是另外一个系统，你们手上这份资料。
The memo system that we have for you is another system.
那个需求答复的那一块，那个 memo system， 其实那个本身也是一个系统。
Even if you have a small office, you should have the memo system.
如果你有一个小公司，你的确已经开始需要这个需求跟答复这个东西。
In every single moment, you must be involved in income generating activities.
在无时无刻你都必须参与到创造财富的来源的活动里面。
And you must write this down, what makes you the most money?
你必须找出来，你必须把这个写下来，你必须找出来，到底什么东西可以给你赚来最多收入、最多钱。
One of the reasons we're having so much marketing and sales this week is because if you can sell, you will never run out of money.
在这星期里面，其实我们有很多销售跟行销的课。为什么呢？因为我们知道说，如果你懂得销售和行销，你不可能缺乏钱。
When I don't have enough cash, it's because I am not selling enough.
如果我不够钱的话，我觉得钱不够用的话，那的确是因为我做销售行销不够。
So you must think of selling in groups, in big amounts.
你会想说销售在一个很大型的，而并不是小小的。
In real estate, people say that it's just as easy to sell a cheap house. It's easier to sell an expensive house.
OK， 如果在讲房地产方面来讲的话呢，其实他是说，你要卖一间屋子，小间的屋子，其实倒不如你卖一间大间的屋子，因为大间屋子会比较容易卖。
It's the mindset of the person.
那是人的观念。
So what I would like you to do is to begin to just have the mindset of a millionaire.
所以现在我想要你拥有的是富翁的观念。
So a millionaire gets other people to do things for them.
富翁经常都找别人帮他做事。
They set systems in place.
他们每一次都确保系统都能够执行。
They are always leveraging themselves.
他们经常都在杠杆。
And they manage their money in the manner that I'm going to give you the handout now.
OK， 他们管理财务的方法就是我现在想要发给大家的这一份资料。
The one on money.
这就是关系跟财富的资料。
Okay? So that you can read later.
这个呢，可以之后再读。
Okay, you don't have to read now during the school.
在这几天里面，你可能不需要读。
And that will help you. This is a way of handling money.
但是我要提醒你一件事情，这个是一个非常重要的，因为它教你如何管理你的钱。
I also would like you to absolutely begin to educate yourself more on books like Think and Grow Rich.
我是同时希望您可以经常教育自己，看多一点书，就比方说有一本书叫做 Think and Grow Rich，
I know that
成功致富呢。
I know that has been translated into
我
Chinese.
知道有中文的翻译，中文翻译是什么？思考致富。
It's a very famous book.
这是一本非常非常棒的一本书。
So what I want you to do is to begin to have the mindset and act like a millionaire.
所以现在我要您开始拥有的是一个富翁的想法，一个富翁的观念，同时也是采取任何一个行动都像一个富翁一般。
One short, please.
这边缺乏一份，谢谢。
One short. It's coming, it's coming.
来了。
Okay, so for the rest of the week,
所以在这个星期里面，
what I want you to trust
我要你信任的是，
that everything that we're doing in this room is to get you to the next level.
我们所在这个课程里面所做的每一件事情，都可以把你拉到去另外一个阶段。
Every instructor has been chosen here because they have either done or they have learned or they have made a lot of money for someone else.
OK， 我们所挑选这星期所挑选的每一个老师，他们可能是自己曾经赚很多钱，自己帮过其他人很多钱。
Okay, so through system including that I just
那些钱就该给你的资料，
okay?
好吗？
All right, say yes, yes. Okay, so turn around and give a high five and say, I love being a millionaire.
来，你对着旁边人讲说，我很爱成为一个百万富翁。
Okay, he's willing to apologize. Okay.
谢谢，
Thank you.
谢谢。
Okay, so I owe an apology to the class.
现在我要向大家道歉，
So sorry.
非常不好意思。
But my graduate confessed that he was the one smoking.
刚才我们的毕业生有承认，其实抽烟那个是他。
So he would like to apologize for not speaking up during class. So let's give him a mic.
所以他要给你一个麦克风讲哦。
Microphone.
哦。
Just say, I am sorry that I didn't apologize to the class.
各位同学，我很抱歉，我刚刚在外面抽烟。
谢谢。
谢谢。
Let's give him a big hand. Thank you.
各位同学，我很抱歉，我刚刚在外面抽烟，影响了大家。
谢谢，谢谢。
So this is a correction for us, bosses, but from now on we'll tell all the graduates what rules are in place because they probably didn't hear it. So go ahead, repeat what I just say.
OK， 所以从现在开始，我们制作我，然后跟大家，我们都很清楚的知道，就是每个条规在你们身上呢，其实也是同样在我们身上都不能够犯，因为我们毕业生也好，我们也好，每一个人都会被罚。
This is a very good example of when a system doesn't work.
这是一个非常好的例子，如果一个系统不能够顺利的进行的话。
So our system broke down, and then I began to blame the class.
因为我们系统里面出了障碍，所以我们就开始在责备大家。刚才。
When I'm actually responsible for setting up a system that should work for everyone.
所以其实我们的工作是我们需要负责任，因为我们需要找出一个正确的系统给大家在用。所以刚才那个示范是一个错误的示范。
So it is something that we learn from every single day. Do you
所以
understand?
在日常生活中，其实我们陆续都学了很多东西，
And
日常在学。
And as soon as you find a mistake, you apologize.
经常，如果你一看到问题出现在那里，你知道你做错什么事，立刻要道歉。
And then the room gets very cleaned up again.
然后整个课室里面的感觉就变得更好。
So later in the week,
如果在这个星期里面，
when you really need a favor as a class,
如果你需要向整个课室里面要求任何东西，
I will give you all a favor, okay?
我们这 DC 就讲说他会本身给你一个
Believe
答
me,
应。
you are going to be happy in a few days when I owe you a favor.
现在是因为他欠了你一个人情，相信他，因为他在这期里面的确会给你弄得很开心啊。
You're going to say, we want the favor now.
然后因为你就经常你们整班人就可以跟他要求一个人情，因为他现在欠你一个人情，因为给他骂错你们怪错你们。
You will see.
陆续你就知道说你经常都很想要把这个人情债还回给你。
Okay, so before we go to dinner,
来，在我们吃晚餐之前，
I have one announcement to make,
我有一个东西要宣布，
which is something that we have done in the business school since 1978,
从1978年的商业学院里面，我们经常有这样子处理东西。
and it's called a super learning announcement.
这个东西叫做 Super Learning Announcement， 意思是说，在一个很快很短的速度里面，可以学到很多东西的一个宣布。
So every morning I spend about 10 or 15 minutes talking to the class.
每一天早上我会用10到15分钟跟大家讲话分享。
And then what happens is that I say any super learning announcements.
然后我会经常去问说，有没有人要做一个宣布 Super Learning Announcement？
And if you have a super learning announcement, you kind of stand on the side.
如果你有任何东西想要跟大家宣布的话，你就站在旁边。
And what a super learning announcement is not advertising your product or service. It's not doing that.
这个宣布呢，其实跟全部人宣布，其实并不是来做宣传，不是跟你产品做宣传，不是。
But a super learning announcement is, for instance, if you are going to be driving back to maybe Hong Kong next week, that you have room in your car, you will come up here and say, I'm driving to Hong Kong and I have 2 seats, who would like to go with me?
其中一个例子呢，就是说，你可以在这边就立刻跑上来说其实我下礼拜我会开车回香港，那我刚好有2个空位，有谁要跟我一起回香港吗？可以做这样子的宣布。
Or you can say, I am the best masseuse in the world and I'm giving free massages.
或者你可以站在这边讲说，我对按摩这个是特别有功，我很厉害按摩，所以随时任何一个人要按摩，他随时找我，你可以这样子做。
Or you can say, today is my birthday.
或者可以讲说，今天是我的生日。
So what we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate a super learning announcement. And so, okay, I'll pretend it's the morning. We're going to pretend.
OK， 来，我们现在想象一下，我们假设现在是早上。
Okay, and it's going to be like the morning. So any super learning announcement?
在早上的时候，我们就会问说，有没有任何东西要宣布？
You must stand over here, Dai.
然后只有刚好有人要宣布东西，然后Dai，这是我的老妈。
Okay, Dai, come on up. No, because they have no mic.
不能够用麦克风，不好意思。
Okay. 1, 2, 3, wish. All right, thank you.
谢谢。
Say. So what happens is, what happens?
OK， 到底什么事情发生呢？
That you have a super learning announcement.
你都是要宣布吗？
Oh!
来，
Come on.
来，跑在这里。
Come here.
嚟，快啲倒過嚟。
Come over here.
來自香港嘅小朋友，22歲。
Hold on. Wait. Okay, so you're going to help us, Henry.
OK，
Just translate.
OK， 来，现在你就要帮我们。
Okay, so you come up here.
你跑来这边，
Okay. And then you stand here and you say,
你站这边，
today is my birthday too. Say it.
Today is my birthday too.
今天也是我的生日。
Okay. So usually what we do,
我们经常做的是，
and what we usually do, we go like this. We go 1, 2, 3, whoosh. It's really exciting to get that.
非常兴奋的。如果你拿到这样多个人对你的无视，是一个非常好的感觉。来，
Okay, so you can say it in Chinese now.
OK， 你可以用廣東話，或者華語嚟講。
Just say it's my birthday today.
今日係我生日。OK， 所以我跟他講說，你可以用廣東話，因為他是來自香港哦，然後可以用廣東話用華語來講，今天是我的生日哦。
And then you say ready?
然後你就講大家準備好。
And you go 1, 2, 3, whoosh. And then you get off the stage.
然後你就立刻跑下來，找翻你個位。你看，我示範哦，我示範。
Okay.
You're going to do the formal one. This is only a demo, right?
No, he did it. He did it. So now we have 2 birthdays, yes? One more announcement.
One more announcement.
Okay.
Jason, all the vegetarians, please see Lawrence before they go to dinner.
OK， 來，在場有多少個人是吃素的？請舉手。吃素，來，1、2、3、4、5、6。OK， 6個吃素，等下去找 Lawrence， 就是振宇，找振宇站好。来，我们这里想要报告一下 ，I'll explain as per money and you，OK？ 然后现在跟大家报告一下，如果您吃素的话，我们希望在8天里面大家您就可以吃素。如果你不吃素的话，这8天里面请您不要吃素。我不要你第1天吃素，第2天吃荤，第3天不吃素又不吃荤，那我就大件事哦。如果是这样子的话，希望你吃素就维持吃素，不吃素就维持不吃素，因为食物我们准备是有限的，好不好？好，谢谢。
You told him not to eat the vegetarian food?
Yes.
Oh, okay, very good. I could feel the essence. Okay, so now we're going to go to dinner until 8:15. What time?
来，现在我们要去晚餐时间，一直到8點15分。
Okay, so we all stand up.
嚟，大家企起身，嚟，大家站起来。
Thank you very much, say.
谢谢。
Okay, put your hands out.
来，左手。
Ready?
5